Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see behind me, we had a fantastic turnout today with loads of questions on queries about the Portuguese passports, renewal, birth certificates, and everything else. We still have the information available to you on our website, which is www.gouk.com. Our objective as a Goan Association is to reach out to people within the Goan community. Make sure that you get the right information at the right time and be a part of the election process as well. As we address some of the queries today, we also highlighted the fact that how important is to be a part of the electoral process. The elections are coming up on the 18th of Jan 2026. So make sure that you vote for the presidential elections. Before that, make sure by the 30th of November that you check that your validity of your right to vote is there in place. If you want to check, then please get in touch with the Portuguese consulate, because it is important that before the 30th of November, that not only you change your address and update it to what it is currently today, but also be able to vote on the 18th of Jan 2026. This is because a lot of changes are happening as we speak on the Portuguese law, which will directly or indirectly impact every single Portuguese national. So the laws have slightly changed, and as the lawyer, Mr. Pires, highlighted today, especially for marital, this is people who are applying for their Portuguese passport based on the marital status. It is important that you know the Portuguese language. It is important that you understand the Goan culture and thing. It is important that you do not have any criminal records, because if you have more than 2 years a sentence on you, then there's a possibility that your Portuguese nationality could be revoked if you have more than one nationality. So just be careful about that. It is important that you know the Portuguese language. There are certain initiatives that the Portuguese consulate is bringing so that they have Portuguese classes. We were talking today about having groups of more than 150 or approximately 150. Then we could have classes arranged with a Portuguese teacher. If not, we also have e-learning classes online available to all of us. And we will post that link on our website, our Goan Association website, which is www.goauk.com. We will try and get you update information as it unfolds to you on our website. So watch this space, and we are here with you all along. And today's session was all about updating the Goan community, Portuguese Goan community today, which was a very successful evening. We had the Portuguese lawyers, we had the councillors, and we also had the presidential candidate, Luís Marques. But however, saying that it is important that you are part of the electoral process and be a part of the change rather than have the change be forced upon you. Thank you, and have a good night.
About the session, what was the changes and what's the update?
So the changes. So now the nationality law, if your husband, your wife, they want to become Portuguese, and you have grandsons that their grandparents were Portuguese, but there's no direct lineage, it's like the British law. You need to learn the basics of Portuguese, Portuguese culture, Portuguese customs, and do a test of Portuguese and the not speaking. Okay? This is a key takeaway. Secondly, the visa appointment will change next year. We'll have an e-visa, so it will be easier to everyone apply for a Schengen visa. So all the stalls, all the waitings, it will be gone next year. This is the second takeaway. Third, we're going to create Zoom meetings with a lawyer. We're going to do a free Zoom calls, free of charge, to help people to activate their mobile digital key, their register to vote, and check if they are eligible and where is the address. Okay? These are the key takeaways.
What is the advice to people?
The advice to people is go to Google, write down, check your eligibility to vote in English to Portuguese elections. Go to the link, the first link that appears from SMAIG, that's the sigla, SMAIG, and check the date of birth and the ID number where they are registered. Be active, participate, don't let others to decide for you. Okay.
Hello, my name is Mark Pires. I'm a Portuguese lawyer and I'm registered in London and Wales with a foreign lawyer.
Just tell the conference all about what was discussed
Okay.
and what has been changed.
Okay. Regarding the new Portuguese law, nationality law, please don't forget, it's very easy. The sponsors, they need to speak Portuguese. They need to learn Portuguese. They need to prove they know, they have knowledge regarding the Portuguese history, Portuguese culture. The last step, they need to sign one declaration. This declaration is something very basic. They will declare, we will respect the Portuguese law and Portuguese traditions. After that, you can request your Portuguese nationality. You need your birth certificate with apostille, your criminal record from any country you live after 16 years old with apostille, your husband marriage certificate, Portuguese marriage certificate, your husband birth certificate, Portuguese birth certificate, and you need a copy of your passport. After that, you need to pay £250 and wait until 5 years to be a Portuguese citizen. Have a good life.
There was one question that
Okay.
the Portuguese nationality will be removed. What is the
If it's a new law. If a Portuguese citizen with dual citizen or more have a criminal offense in Portugal, the Portuguese court can revoke the Portuguese nationality if the sentence will be 4 years or more. If the crime is serious, the court can take out your Portuguese nationality. Only the court. No, this is not a civil proceedment, it's a court proceedment. And if you have dual or more nationality, okay? Because if you are a Portuguese citizen without other nationality, you never will lose your Portuguese nationality, okay?
That's great. And what is any advice for the people?
What I advise, if you don't speak Portuguese, please, you can go to the Camões Institute and you can start with the e-learning course and improve your Portuguese as soon as possible. I believe in the next 6 months and 1 year, you will be ready to request your Portuguese nationality. And good luck.